Tech, I love that shirt, man.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Sup, bro?
You know, 2 years ago, Tech, I considered this video that I'm about to show to the world one of your best videos that you ever made.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you don't make great videos. You do that, especially when you're in your zone and you're compassionate on the subject that you're talking about.
Yep.
In this case, Tech, it's because you're nobody, right? It's because you don't have a whole lot of followers. You're not a masses. So
I do it for fun.
With the territory. What up, Six Slayer? What's up, baby? What's up?
I do it for
What's
fun.
up, baby? We got Six Slayer in the building, in the chit chat, lurking, always watching, always seeing, always lurking.
Watch out for people like that, lurkers.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one, man. We're gonna take our time, but I wanted to commemorate. Thank you, brother.
He sucks.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Six Slayer, get the word out. Throw the flyers up. Put the flares up. Throw the Xbox signal out there. This is going on for everybody out there that, listen, man, there's nothing to be afraid of, man. This is what gaming is all about. And people have problems or issues with what we do. You know, take that up with yourself, man. We're here to
if
talk
they have
about
a problem with what we're saying, it's probably because it's true what we're saying.
Facts. And you know, look, somebody's got to do it, man. We're not scared out here. We're grown men. We do what we do, and we're gonna talk about issues that we see, and we want to bring it up. You know, hey, if we feel like if nobody else is gonna do it, then why not us, right? We're here. So, you did a video 2 years ago, man, that I said
2 years ago.
2 years ago, man.
Man, in technology and YouTube world, that's old.
No, for this one, I think I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna be fair, man. Let me put on this the show. I'm gonna put the show on, man. Let's do the show. We're gonna grand slam this one, man. We're gonna grand slam this one. So let's do the show.
I should have worn my PlayStation shirt.
You had a great video that I must commend you for 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first met you, man, we were talking gaming, and you was talking about some of the people that you don't like, you know, that you brought up Lamar Wilson, and we gave you a hard time about it. He was like, man, he's a good guy. He just overdoes it with his unboxings.
Until you actually saw what I was talking about, and then you're like, oh, I get why.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. There's gonna be people that we like, we don't like. You know, that's all cool. You know, but to his defense, he's harmless. He's not part of the destruction mode within the gaming community. He doesn't have any, agendas behind what he does. He's just fun going, open, unboxing type stuff. And that's what he does. He's good at that, right? Appreciate you, Death Ray Tower. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming back, brother. Thanks for being home. Yo, check this out. Let me just do it right? Let me do it right. I know I'm not doing it right. So let's just do this real quick. Welcome to Di-RRec Gaming, the home of the X-Hall dungeons of the extraordinaries from the X League. We're good to have y'all in. I go by the name of the new legal. This is Teknoblast, and welcome to the mighty chit chat community. To all the real gamers and Xbox fans around the world, salute. Thank y'all continuously for our support. If you like what we're about, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Put a like on that bad boy, and leave a brief, nice, sincere comment below. Y'all know that gets kind of hectic. But if you don't, hit the dislike as well, man. Do whatever you feel. We're thankful to each and every one that supports the channel. Now, Tech, man, like I said, for the third time, you made this beautiful, beautiful video.
Mhm.
And because, you know, you're not sitting well, you're not up in the hierarchs, not in the upper echelon of things, people tend to think that because if you're not, what you say doesn't go validated, And hey, I suffer from that disease as well. But it doesn't deter from people like me in tech, because me in tech, that's right. That's right. Well, look. See, I like how Def Ray's being real careful. Def Ray Tower, you don't have to be real careful with the women on the end. The men means women and the men. We're all together. But I see you. Being you being political correct, baby. I see you. You don't want nobody coming at you. I like that. Nah, man. We know men and the women. We the X-Men. We got it. But I see what he did. Look what he did. The extraordinary gentleman and the I love it. I
You
like
know,
what he did
I
there.
would have been the first to jump on. It's like
I
I'm
like
not
what he
down
did
with that
there.
PC crap, but I'm being nice today. I'll just stay quiet.
I like what he did there. I like that. Thanks, man. Thanks, Def Ray, for repping. I like that. But you told me a long time ago, over 2 years ago. This was, man, we went about 4 years ago. We very first. It was right after we went to the Halo Post, right? The Halo
Hmm.
Outpost down in Houston, and me and you were talking about gaming and the things that go on in the industry.
Yep.
And this is a true story. Tech told me the Game Awards was about to pop up one year, and I told Tech, "Yo, you gonna check out the Game Awards?" He was like, "Man, I don't watch that show." I was like, I was like, okay, what's your reason? I don't like the dude that hosts the show, right? I don't like that dude. He's just something about him. Something about him. Now, there's some people outside of tech that know I never paid attention to Jeff like that. I never paid attention to him. And they had to put me on game. And it's not like people that hate on him. It's just people that they see what's obvious. And I'm glad that they told me about him because it made me look deeper into him. But what's funny is that the things that you were saying about the guy has come into fruition. And you made this beautiful, beautiful video. I don't know how it could be done any more masterfully. But to everybody that didn't see Teknoblast's show, I got it right here. Tech, would you please, if you could get your link, put it down there into the chit chat community for all of those.
Hmm.
And I'm going to play his video right here. And I want everybody to give it some support because it went unnoticed. It ain't gonna go unnoticed today because look, Gas had a host on his show, and a guy put it up on Twitter. My man Pete put it up. He's talking about what we've been talking about for years. That's the funny part about this. A lot of the stuff that is now transpiring, we've been talking about this stuff. But like I said, it comes to where you got to get some credibility. It's got to be somebody from up top. It's got to be somebody more important. And that's fine. We get it. We know how the game is played. But the fact that this guy came out and spoke the truth about that Game Awards is why we're doing this show today. So shout outs to him. Shout outs to anybody else who's not scared to tell the truth. When should we be scared to tell the truth about something?
Never.
Never. So Jeff doesn't feed me. He doesn't
Nope.
send me money. He doesn't pay for my bills. I don't work for him. So therefore, listen, he's a public figure. And we're going to judge his show based off of what we see. So, Tech, elaborate before I push play. Let everybody know what got you to do this video, this great video, and we're going to let it play, man. We're going to watch this video before we say anything else, y'all.
Well, I've never liked the guy from the very beginning. It was way before the Xbox Series and all that jazz and the PlayStation. And I just put the link in the chat for that video if
Okay,
anybody
cool.
cares to watch it later on. And so everybody's always on his butt about, like, not his butt, but they're always praising the guy on his presentation and his panel and everything he does for the variety of shows that he hosts. And I've never liked him, and I refuse to watch any of his shows. And then one day I did watch it. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this Gamescom one, right? Because it's not his, but he was hosting it. And was like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. So I watched the whole thing, and his energy, like I've always said, his energy never matches throughout the whole show. It's not consistent. If it's a PlayStation game, he has this certain type of energy. When it's Xbox presentation, it has a certain type of energy for that. And Nintendo, the same thing, right? They're not consistent. When you're a show that has a number of platforms, Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, doesn't matter what your personal preference is. You go, you're on you have to keep everything at the same playing field level, right? Show that same energy across the board, no matter the platform. Well, I caught on to this guy. Just he doesn't have that same energy. PlayStation presentation comes up. He's excited, man. He's about to wet his pants, right? Nintendo, he's kind of hit or miss on that one. But when an Xbox comes, when Xbox presentation comes and is done and over with, before and after his words, before the Xbox and after the Xbox, he's just like depressed, like he just came back from a funeral, right? So he's like, "Oh well, we have this new Xbox game. Well, let's go ahead and show it. Run the trailer." They run the trailer, like, "Oh, sweet, new game or whatever it is," and then at the end of it, he'll be like, "And that's the game that's coming out from so and so studio. Let's move on to the next." And that's when I was like, decides like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna splice it with where everything is obvious, right? There was no deep fake anything or nothing. I just took what I saw and made it into a shorter show. It's showing his energy, his inconsistent energy between all the platforms. And that's how this video came about.
I think you did a very good job, man. Let's look at this. I'm telling y'all right now, man, this is my man's to me, this is your best video ever, man. Because it's because it's something that a lot of people just think that when Xbox fans speak on stuff like this, oh, we're just hating. Oh, you're in third place. You know what it is. Oh, just hating, and oh, y'all don't have no games. And okay,
that's a stupid argument too. I'm saying it's in third place because it does nothing to me if somebody who's in first, second, or third.
Right.
I'm still enjoying it no matter what.
Right. We're gonna get to it right now, man. We're gonna watch this video. Y'all sit back, kick back, grab some popcorn, man, because this is beautiful. Here we go, y'all.
What's up, everybody? This is Teknoblast. Thank you for tuning in. Whenever there's a show planned video and you're excited about what possible games are going to be announced, I don't know if the what's going to be showcased.
I can too.
So expect a good host to have the same energy, the same enthusiasm for all the games across the board. It doesn't matter if you think it's a AAA, a AA, or single A indie game. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of people who worked hard on those games, who devoted tons of hours, and they deserve the same energy and enthusiasm when they're being presented at a show like Gamescom. Then you have douches like Jeff Keighley, where we all know, we're all aware that he's a huge Sony dick sucker. Anything they spew out in his face, he accepts and he enjoys, and he'll taste every bit of it. It won't waste a drop. We know this. However, when you have a platform like Games Award and Gamescom and you're the presenter, you're supposed to have the same energy, the same excitement across all the games. It doesn't matter if you're a huge Sony fan or an Xbox fan. You give all the games the same equal energy, the same excitement to all the games. The bias that a host has should be left back at the dressing room where his favorite Sony execs are at, waiting for him to come back into the dressing room and suck him off. That's where the bias should stay, in the dressing room. When you're on stage, be a great host. Have the same energy. Make the people that are viewing your show excited for what's to come. But no, you got this idiot Jeff, again, whenever an Xbox game is presented, he just kind of forgets his lines. He goes, yeah, so by the way, it's on Xbox and game, that thing, Game Pass. That's his presentation when it comes to anything Xbox. But when a Sony game comes on, holy shit, it's just like he just came in his pants. I mean, this guy just kept just spewing his love juice over Sony. Here's a few examples of what I'm talking about. I'm not talking crazy. A lot of people see this. A lot of people are pissed off about this. And I'm pissed off that Microsoft keeps working with.
Cidercade Fort Worth is now open. Come visit Cowtown's newest.
Oh, man. Ads? You got ads? You're muted, man. You're muted. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
No, 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 no. Hold on, time out.
Did you stop it on purpose?
After Tech said all of that, right? And then the next shit was, oh no, y'all, I'm not talking crazy. It just hit me, man. That was too funny. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
You got an ad, man. Get rid of that ad.
Yeah, let me get back. Let me get back to it. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Let's go.
Let's visit Arcade Bar. Just 10.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on.
You went to a different video.
Hold on. I gotta go back, y'all.
You got too clicky clacky.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta go back. I messed up. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
You got too excited with the mouse.
Oh man. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I gotta go back. Oh, hold on.
You got too excited there, huh?
Oh man, I gotta go back. Hold on.
Did you have a Jeff Kelly moment?
Yeah, I gotta go back, man. I gotta hit your thing. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
I forgot how much I went off on that one.
There you go.
It just body language was just all there. The excitement for that game that was being announced, anything Ratchet and Clank, because that just kept being brought up every 5 minutes. That's the type of energy you're supposed to give across the board to all the games. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of Xbox or not. You're a host that different people, a diverse community that loves gaming, you're supposed to get them excited for every game that's going to be presented on that platform. Your love of Sony stays behind closed doors.
That's fact.
When you're done with the show, when you're done presenting the games, then you can spill your joy juice all over Sony again, all you want. But when it's on a show like this on Gamescom,
when you're the host,
Awards,
you're supposed to be
E3, it doesn't matter. If you're showing a set of games for different platforms, show the excitement for all the games equally. I posted this on Twitter earlier. It's as if Jeff's mom forced him to stand up to pee. That's what it was like. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to stand up and pee. That was his lack of energy when an Xbox game was presented. It's like, oh my God, here comes another Xbox title. I don't want to do this. Why the fuck are you in this industry in the first place? Yes, we all have preferences. I love Xbox. I love the hardware. I love everything that's Xbox. I also appreciate what Sony has brought, their titles and their hardware. But if I was a presenter of a game show, I would equally give my excitement to both platforms. It's just, that's my job. But again, I'm also angry at Microsoft for working with this guy over and over again. They need to stop. They really need. They have plenty of good people in their own house. Phil Spencer himself, Crazy Larry. You got Ricari, Kate Yeager, Jeff Rubenstein. You got plenty of people. You got plenty of people in your own house that can give a lot more energy, a lot more excitement when it comes to Xbox titles and anything Xbox. Now, in this next game, you're going to see the announcement of Best Microsoft Xbox Game, and it's Tell Me Why. Here, you're going to have Sydney present it and announce it with a lot of energy, the excitement that you're supposed to have. And then you're going to see Jeff with this lack of everything. Check it out.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know,
this is a proud moment for the developers of Tell Me Why. And this is how he pays their respects. And somehow his distaste for anything Xbox is apparent. He just completely forgets his lines. He's just like, and yeah, Xbox and Xbox Game Pass. Terrible host. Useless, terrible host when it comes to anything Xbox. But don't let it be a Sony thing because he will spew in his pants. Here's another example where he just lacked everything. He just lacked everything. after an Xbox Game Pass montage where it showcased a lot of great hot titles that are in the service. Now check this out.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Games,
the body language itself just tells you the story. He just lacks any excitement for the Game Pass service, and any of the titles are in it. Well, I'll end it like this. Microsoft need to do a better job at marketing, have better hosts when it comes to presenting Xbox games. Enough with this Jeff Neely hoping that he'll turn it around or some bullshit like that. He is not the person, he's not the host for Xbox. There's better people in Microsoft's own home. So now I'm going to leave it with the montage of the Xbox Game Pass service with its hot titles. Enjoy. I think it's just a montage. You can stop it. And that's the end of it. Wake up.
Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sale.
Oh, you want to play that?
Now I'm gonna go over here to Unlimited Production. He did one 2 years ago. It's crazy. I thought you did one where he was on the stage. The one where you did when he was on the stage, right? And he was comparing his actions to it. You know, like he was letting you see how excited he would be, and then when he don't, and then you went to another clip. Was that the same one, or did I move too fast?
You probably moved too fast. I think that was it.
No, hold on then. Hold on. Let me do this again then. They gotta see that. They gotta see that. Hold on. Let me get past here real quick.
Because there was a point of the Ratchet and Clank stuff, and
yeah,
we missed it. There wasn't. I didn't see it there. Oh, I went to another video. Yeah, you're gonna have to search for it because. Well, anyways, I think they get the gist of it, man.
No, I want them to see this, man. This was funny, bro. I'm in no hurry, bro. This is funny stuff, man. I gotta find it. Hold on. I gotta find it.
Under your
nose. You got him on stage. You literally got him on stage, man, with all his reactions.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was. I was trying to look for anything related.
I thought that was it. I thought this was the one, wasn't it?
Or maybe we just talked about it. Yeah, I don't remember which one it was.
I thought that was it.
So, but yeah, I mean, his energy is completely.
No, this is it. Yeah, here it is.
You probably skipped it.
I found it. No, I found it. Here it is. Here it is. I don't know why I did that.
Well, that's the same video we just saw.
I know. I don't know why it.
Well, because when you skipped it earlier, you probably went back to the
it's
wrong.
I'm gonna take the volume off.
The same enthusiasm.
And watch this.
Just fast forward to where you think it is.
Here we go. Right in here.
Got these clips that I'm going to pinpoint.
There we go.
And
hear it?
You tell me.
There you go. Yeah. Check out I don't know why I didn't show it.
October 27th. It is official, and we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet and Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right. Now, you guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot. Check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out. Come the reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy. There you have it, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you...
So as you can see, anything that was Sony related, his arms were just flaring all over the place. Like,
let me see if you did the. Hold on, let me see if there was anything. Okay, no, that was it. Yeah, you did.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
When your business booms, Nexus looms.
Shut that down.
Yeah, it's okay. Now with this one, I got another one that I'm gonna show. Now this one came. It's funny because both you guys, I didn't even know this. You did a video and Unlimited did a video on him. Yeah. But Unlimited did a video on him talking about next generation gaming. And I want everybody to pay attention to this, man, because 2 years ago to now, it's almost hilarious the things that he was talking about. So I want everybody to listen to this. And it was like, way off. It's like way off. So let's do this real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Line of first-party games. I mean, Xbox, is playing a different game and is, I think past stuff is a really compelling story. I think Xbox has to, really deliver the great first-party games, right? I mean, that's always sort of the challenge for them. And, I think Halo had its challenges, last week when they showed it. And I hope that's going to really, shape up to be an awesome launch game for them. I think Sony has a really strong story to tell. We don't know what the price is there, but I mean, I'm really excited about some of the games that I've seen there, and Sony's mastery of the incredibly rich single player experiences. I think Xbox has a really good story about value for gamers around a lot of diversity of choices. I think their challenge is, I think Sony's challenge will be sort of like the price and the premium experience and making sure that people are able to sort of, purchase into that this year. Xbox's challenge, I think, is that Game Pass is great, but it's got to have the really great flagship games in it, right? And you don't want it to sort of be like your basic cable package where it's like, hey, it's a lot of cool stuff, but like what I really want is HBO. And it's like, those games are outside of Game Pass. And I don't know, I tend to think people, they care more about the really big games that are going to move the needle and not just like, I want to, an okay game to kind of play this weekend. There's a little bit of that. I don't see anything right now from Xbox that makes me feel like, it's going to dramatically alter sort of the course of things. And the other thing is like, the Xbox stuff, I still think they have to prove kind of the world's most powerful console thing. Like they keep talking about that, and
They gotta prove that.
I don't need to cite all the specs and stuff, but I still think they really
Don't
need to
do
kind of
that.
show that.
It'll make it too obvious that
if
it's
it
the
is,
most
you know, if Series X really is most powerful, it's like I want to see the game.
That's from Unlimited Productions. So you both were on this topic, and the views don't mount up to the truths that were exposed about this guy.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna leave it with this video of him that if y'all didn't know, and I'm gonna play this. Now this one happens to come off of Gaz's guest list. I don't even know who this guy is, and frankly, it doesn't even matter because it's not about who we are. It's about what we're saying. It's about what these guys are saying. So Tech said something. Unlimited Production said something. This guy's saying something. And this is current. And here we go, people. Before we get out of here.
It could mean, and by the way, I don't know anybody voting. So if this pisses anybody off, I apologize. But since I don't know who you are, don't take it personal. I didn't even understand the entire way in which this stuff was announced because. And so I was like, so you're saying that these are the awards, but they're prior to the deadline for the games coming in? Why is Pentiment not on there? Why, especially at the ratings? So here's my personal opinion about the Game of the Year awards. At their very core, they're corrupt. And I do not mean the people are corrupt. I mean the way in which it's done is corrupt. And that's okay to say this has fallen to the wayside. It's no longer representative of sort of how we're going. There needs to be far more transparency. Why do you because there's no transparency. There's we don't even know how any of this happens. It's like, hey, watch the Game Awards where blah, blah, blah happened. You're like, how did we get to this point? But they don't want to talk about that. It's the same way about how did we get this fucked up schedule for the Game Awards, which isn't January to December. It's some nebulous fucking day where you're just looking at it going, why is this
what we've been saying?
Just tell me why it's not one day after that. If you can, and they can't. And so it's become corrupt in that the lack of transparency has made it so that no one cares. And Game of the Year, we should care. I think we should. And right now, most of the people I know, they're happy for a game, but they don't know why it's there, and they just see these scores, and then you're like, so it was nominated, but nominated doesn't win, but it means and they listed all these numbers for nominations. People are going, what the fuck does that even mean?
What's 7 nominations?
I saw 17 and I was like, so it won? No, it didn't.
And
I know why they don't have public, because you could cheat, right? You could there's all kinds of stuff, and I get that. I totally get that. But there needs to be transparency, and there needs to be some ways in which we can look, not to be rude, but I think for the most part, it's most likely journalistic scores and reviews. And most of us in YouTube are there because we were let down by journalistic stuff at one point or another. 100%. So I know that they don't want to grab me, especially because of the way I talk, but it's like there are some, dude, if writing on games were to.
That's it, folks. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. You see this vividly. You see this so clear, it doesn't even make any sense.
Yep. Oh, you muted yourself. I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's my kid testing me right now. Really testing me. But no, you see this real clear. Yeah. But you see this, you see this. It doesn't matter who you are. It's
big or small. It doesn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you see it vividly. We called it out. I wanted to give you your flowers, Tech, because I know for sure that you have made a video like this. And the reason I found Unlimited Productions video, because when I went to go look y'all's up, look Jeff Keighley up, y'all's videos were side by side. I was like, what? Y'all just happened to make the same videos concerning about him around the same years. So it was understood. It was understood. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. That's all I wanted to do today, guys, was just elaborate on this. We're gonna speak more on it later on, soon. But I didn't want to spend too much time on it off of something that we've been saying for years and years and years. I'm just glad now that it's finally getting more out. So you guys, man, listen, continue the game, continue to have a good time on your weekend, and we're out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace, guys.